First off, shout out to my guy Chris Stager for this beautiful Ravens t-shirt. He got wife, the New York Jets. Neither of them helped our teams win this past weekend, but I appreciate you always thinking of us. Your friendship is appreciated, sir. All right, so let's jump into what I wanted to talk to us about. Right, so how many times have you heard the idea that you might be one small tweak, one small adjustment away from truly having success or making a huge difference by moving a very small needle? Well, I found out how small of a needle, how small of a thing or an adjustment I needed to make was in this journal right here. So this is my Italian leather journal that I love, where all of my notes go into, where the content for these videos, the scripts, the dialogues, the conversations that they go into. And as I was reading some of my ideas from earlier this year and previous years, I said, there's one thing that makes the rest of my work look subpar, and it was my letter S. Now, you're going to say, Neil, really? One letter? The letter S? Well, absolutely, and this is what I mean. I would go through and I would be having these ideas come in my mind, and I would be writing, and then every time I got to the letter S, it would always be this, right? It would be sloppy, and I know that I was trying to get to the completion of a point or the ideas as they spilled out. But then I would have to go back later to read the idea. Or maybe one day when this is passed to my children or grandchildren or great-grandchildren, they're going to say, well, I don't know what granddad was trying to say right here. And so over the past few weeks, I've slowed down. And I have spent my entire focus on making sure that every letter S is actually an S. And here's what I found by making that small intentional tweak: that the content, that the quality of everything that I now put in my journal has gotten better. I don't know if it's because my thoughts have gotten deeper. I don't know if the content is just really better, or if the intentionality with something as small as the letter S makes that much difference. So I do know, and I'm aware now, that as I'm writing, I know that I say I'm focusing on my letter S, but the quality of my handwriting has improved in the past couple of weeks. The quality of the thoughts that I put down, whether here or in the money book, has improved. The quality of the relationships that I am finding outside of these walls here. The conversations that I'm having with my family, friends, colleagues, peers, so clients. So all of that has improved. Now, call me naive, but I do believe it is all because I've paid attention to something as small as the letter S. And so, of course, I'm going to ask you, what's your letter S? What's that small thing that, if you paid attention to, might make a big difference in every area or in a major area in your life? Could it be that if you do the small thing, such as make your bed, or is it that you actually put a note in your spouse or your kid's lunch if you're going to do that? Could it be shining your shoes? What's that small thing that could make a big difference? For me, it was as simple as focusing on my letter S. And I'm going to tell you right now that I have seen the letter S and my intention with that over the past 2 to 3 weeks. It has made a marked improvement on not only my writing, but in the way that I carry myself, my confidence, how I communicate. And so I know that if the letter S can do it for me, whatever that small tweak is in your world, whether it's professional or personal, it can do it for you as well. So I would love to know in the comments section, what is your letter S? Do you know? Have you ever thought about what that small little tweak is? If not, maybe today is the first day that you start exploring and you dive in and say, what small tweak could I make that could have a lasting impact on not only one area, but major or all areas of my life? Because I do believe that each of us are only a little bit away from making vast and drastic improvements, not only for ourselves, but for those who look at us and to us for inspiration. Remember, I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.